On Saturday, August 10th, in Ontario, California, at 11 wins and 2 losses, and coming off a 4 knockout winning streak, Angel the Dream DeAnda will square off against MMA sensation and 10-time Muay Thai kickboxing world champion Tyrone Spong.
It's not the first time I've fought against somebody like Tyrone Spong, so it's not going to be a problem for the ground. So I know how to get people down and I know how to submit people, but I like to stand up and fight.
Spong is hard to knock out, so, you know, I see him on top of Spong most of the fight. The only issue is range, of course, so, you know, I would like to see Angel get in a little bit closer and possibly dirty box him or get him up against the fence where his long range will be useless. And if need be, then we can take the fight to the ground.
As soon as I hear the door cage closed and the referee letting us know we're going to fight, first thing that goes through my mind is, you know, move around, see what he's got.
Technically, Angel has every opportunity to win the fight, but the big question is, what does Angel think?
You know, if he gives me an opportunity, then I'm going to take it. If he gives me the space and opportunity, then I'm going to finish the fight, for sure.
Angel is definitely a finisher. I would say at least half, if not the majority of his fights were first round TKO or KO.
A fight that has been in the works for over 6 months. Spong and DeAnda were to face off in WSOF 3 in Las Vegas. But a last-minute visa issue put the well-anticipated fight off to the future. Anticipated enough to become the main event in the World Series of Fighting 4.
I've been training since the beginning of this year. We were supposed to fight in March, didn't happen. Supposed to fight June, didn't happen. Finally, it's gonna happen in August.
Angel's always been the underdog. Anytime he's ever fought, he's always been the guy that, you know, that they're bringing in to lose, basically. So, you know.
The referee will be raising my hand in about 4 minutes, saying that I'm the winner. Angel the Dream DeAnda will be victorious that night.
One day, I remember he was defending his title, and he says, "How do I fight if I'm not the underdog? What kind of mentality do I have?" I says, "Pretend you're the underdog."
Born in Modesto, California, DeAnda, his wife Crystal, and their 3 young children soon welcome another addition to the family.
My older son was saying that he's having bad dreams that Tyrone Spong was gonna knock me out. So that really motivated me to train really hard for this fight so that doesn't happen.
Seems timing is everything in the DeAnda timeline. A victorious win over Spong would bring the dream to reality.
You know, my family's a working class family. You know, they work for everything they have, and for me to be doing this and for them to be spending their own money to come see me, to support me, then that means a lot. And now they're all just want me to be safe now.
I don't get nervous. I watch him train, so I'm very confident in him. I watch him, how hard he works, and so much that he sacrifices that I just always know he's gonna go in and everything's gonna be fine.
Well, at first I didn't want to tell her I fought. I told her that I worked in Oakdale.
He just was like, "Oh, I work in Oakdale," and I was like, "Okay, like, but what do you do?" "Oh, I just work in Oakdale."
She kept pushing and pushing to see what I did.
So I'm like, "Okay," and what do you do? What do you do?
I couldn't get around it, so I told her, "Oh yeah, well, I fight out there."
And I was like, "You fight? What does that mean?"
She didn't understand what it was yet, and then she went to a fight. She went to the first fight and been to everyone since. You know, I'm blessed to have her. She's been around since the beginning. You know, whenever I come to the gym, my kids are here. My daughter's been in the gym since she was born. Like, first week she was out of the hospital, I was in training that Wednesday.
Fighting out of Last Stand Training Center in Oakdale, California, DeAnda has been training non-stop for his upcoming fight against Spong.
I'll get up, eat breakfast, head out to full force personal training, get murdered there every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with kettlebells and pushing the crawler, flipping the tire, Zercher squats, doing the ropes, the whole works. And then I go home, eat the lunch, relax, and then around 5, I'll come out here, help with the kids. And then 6, start wrapping my hands and getting ready for the night training.
Fridays is a very important day because this is where a lot of the professional fighters come from our other academies, you know, to help them out. Iron sharpens iron, you know.
I train with a lot smaller guys. They're a lot faster than me, so whenever I fight the guys in my weight class, I make it a lot harder for them to move around and keep up with me.
Angel is pretty well-rounded. He holds a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Very good on the ground. His wrestling is very good. You know, obviously his striking, he's known for his striking, that's where his forte is, but he's got a lot of techniques to back up the striking.
If I get put on my back, don't be surprised if you see a submission. You know, it's not like I don't train jiu-jitsu every day. I think I'm well-rounded, even though the paperwork doesn't say I am. I believe that I am. If the fight happens to go to the ground August 10th, then I'm gonna show everybody that I am.
Well, Angel has had a lot of growth. You know, he's been with me, I think, over 5 years, right about 5 years. And he came from a very, very, very rough background, you know, from the streets. And just to see him grow from that street mentality to now a family man, you know, in tune with God, raising kids, doing everything right. It's just an amazing, amazing thing. And to me, this is what we're here for. We're here to produce better human beings.
Angel believes that his strong faith is what has given him the blessings of having a fulfilling life. And on August 10th, he intends for that faith to propel him to victory.
When I was growing up, my aunt would take us to church. As I started getting older, my mom started taking me to church every Sunday, to a Christian church every Sunday. I just pray every night with my kids, with my family. Right before I head out to weigh-ins, I'll go to my aunt's house. We'll sit around her tables, we'll pray together with my cousins, and you know, she prays for me to have a safe trip there, for my opponent to have a safe trip there and back, and to keep us safe. That's what we mostly pray for. I'm not going in there with trying to kill the guy. I'm going in there, when I get into a fight, when I step into the cage, the thing in my mind is, you know, defend myself. This is my struggle, and I'm trying to get to the top. I'm trying to live righteously, get to the top, make a better life for me, make a better life for my family, maybe get some good opportunities and change my whole family's life.
But every Sunday is an exception. Angel sets aside the demanding world of MMA to spend the entire day with his family. That begins with going to church, then finishes with a friendly game of softball, wrapping up with a family picnic.
Every Sunday, me and my family get together around 5 o'clock and have a big baseball game. Gets real competitive, talk a lot of trash out there, so.
All three of you. What's up? Said Joe's gonna peg you again.
It's just a good Sunday with my family. Every Sunday, my strength and conditioning coaches don't like it too much because they don't want me to get hurt out there, but I've been playing sports with my family since I was little, so I don't see like not playing with them. I don't see that happening.
It'll be a good fight. I got high hopes for my brother, and I know he's gonna do well in it. It's a good thing he's fighting because I don't know about his baseball skills.
I truly feel that the world's going to see, you know, the potential of Angel if he does win this fight, yes.
If he thinks he's gonna take control of the cage or dominate me, then he better be training hard, because I know I'm training hard, and you know I'm stronger than I've ever been. I'm stronger than him, so if he wants to clinch with me, then it's gonna be a dirty fight.
Well, I tell all of my fighters to make sure they prepare mentally, to make sure that they're visualizing the fight, you know, from the minute they drive up to the venue to walking out to, you know, visualizing the people, going out there, winning, getting their hand raised.
It's gonna be a bloody fight, so I'm mentally expecting a bloody war, and hopefully we give the fans what they want to see.
WSOF 4, Unstoppable. Saturday, August 10th, Citizens Bank Arena in Ontario, California. Only on the NBC Sports Network.